This video is brought to you by my wonderful Patreon supporters. Thank you. Now let's get into this video. Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do something fun since coming back from my break from posting. My plan for this video is I will be drawing 3 different urban legends from 3 different states in the United States in 3 different styles that have to do with my theme park. If you don't know what my theme park means and you're new here, hi, I'm Jules and I'm designing a theme park based on United States urban legends and folklore. But for this video specifically, I think it's a great way to just break into posting again while also kind of changing up different parts and little aspects of the park and details that I kind of want to have fun with. So, with all that being said, per usual, let's get going. For the first legend, we have the Loveland Frogmen from Ohio. I'm going to tackle this one as a food stand and call it Hop Stop Bistro. So let's get started. The frogman is typically described as a humanoid frog with a frog head, large bulging eyes, and a thick greenish or grayish body. Some reports mention that the creature has smooth, scaly skin and webbed hands and feet, resembling an anthropomorphic frog. One of the most well-known encounters occurred in 1972 when 2 police officers claimed to have seen the frogman while driving near the river. The officers said that they saw a creature on the road that appeared to be about 4 feet tall, standing on its hind legs, and before it leaped over the guardrail and disappeared. Some suggest that the frogman sightings could be attributed to large, strange amphibians, misidentified in the low light conditions. Skeptics argue that the sightings are part of an elaborate hoax, though the consistent nature of the reports has kept the story alive for decades. I had some technical problems with my camera, so I actually only caught the sketching part and not the inking part, and then went right into painting, so I'm sorry for that. But this is my idea for Hop Stop Bistro. So it's a food stand with a train/trolley cart as a base. He's usually seen with a wand, and in the witness accounts he's near a road or going over a guardrail, so the cart is decked out with road equipment that I envision the frogman stealing and decorating. It also has pieces associated with ponds and rivers, and I wanted it to be themed to the creature without having the likeness right in your face. Up next is the Flatwoods monster from West Virginia. If you don't know this one, the Flatwoods monster, also known as the Braxton County monster, is an iconic figure in West Virginia folklore associated with a UFO sighting that occurred on September 12, 1952. It gained prominence after several witnesses, including a group of children and an adult, reported seeing a strange object in the sky and later encountering a bizarre creature in the woods. For this one, I'm doing a parade float. I feel like this style really allows you to be grand in your representation of the creature and story. Some floats do entire scenes, which is something I want to do here, and show a spaceship crash of some kind and have the monster there in its grand stature. So to put this float in context, I see it in this parade called Lore and Lights, where America's most legendary creatures come to life in a dazzling display of lights, music, and wonder. Let's talk about this cryptid. The Flatwoods monster is typically described as tall, standing about 10 feet, with a spade-shaped head resembling a hood or helmet. The head is said to be red or bronze-colored, with big glowing eyes. Its body is often depicted as thin, with a dark or black mechanical suit or armor, and clawed arms. Some reports mention the creature as having greenish or glowing skin. Witnesses also reported a strange, pungent odor in the area where the creature was seen. The sighting began when a bright light was observed in the sky, followed by a UFO-like object crashing or landing near a farm in Braxton County, West Virginia. Several witnesses, including 2 young boys, their mother, and a local farmer named Eugene Lemon, investigated the site, saw the figure standing among the trees, and caused the group to panic and flee. So mechanics-wise for this float, I want the monster to move its entire upper half, specifically having the hood move and spread out like a fan. Green lights illuminating the creature, and a very stylized green swirl design on the bottom to bring in both the glowing green aspect with the lights, but also allude to the odor rather than subjecting guests to some weird smells. All right, last but not least, for our third urban legend, we have the Jersey Devil of New Jersey. This one is truly a legendary creature with its origins dating back to the 18th century. It's typically described as a winged horned beast that roams the Pine Barrens, a large forested area in southern New Jersey. The legend of the Jersey Devil has been part of local lore for generations, and it is one of the most famous cryptids in North American folklore. A truly creepy tale that's given people chills for years. For this version, I'm going with a ride vehicle because I think it would work as a coaster theme really well, especially in its description as being a flight cryptid, so let's see how this turns out. I'm trying to capture the ride mechanics while also trying to keep the Jersey Devil descriptors. So that red color with the head and hooves showing up front, and I'm going to go with the name Devil's Descent. I wanted to make this coaster a mix of the Manta from SeaWorld and this Eagle coaster from Dollywood. So I want to have the face down inverted coaster style for the movement of the actual seats, but also have both seats, so two and two, on both sides of the track so that guests truly feel like they're flying. So the Eagle coaster from Dollywood has this. It sets the two seats on the side so that you're not seeing the track at all. And as I continue to work on this piece, let's talk about this thing. The most widely accepted version of the New Jersey Devil's origins comes from the tale of Mother Leeds, a woman from the Pine Barrens who was said to have had 12 children. According to the legend, when she was pregnant with her 13th child, she cursed the baby, saying that it would be the devil. Some versions of the story claim that Mother Leeds was a witch or that she had made a pact with the devil, which resulted in its monstrous form. On the day of the child's birth, it was said to have flown out of the home and disappeared into the Pine Barrens, where it has been sighted ever since. The Jersey Devil has been reported by many witnesses over the years, with sightings dating back to the early 1700s. Over the centuries, numerous people have claimed to see the creature flying through the air or lurking in the woods. Reports of strange howls or screeches have often been attributed to the Jersey Devil, adding to the sense of dread surrounding its existence. Okay. Okay, and that's on that. Three urban legends, three different states, and three different styles that would be seen in a theme park. I really liked the practice of using the entire sketchbook surface and just kind of using all that space to just sketch and like kind of also magnifying somewhere that would be an extra detail in writing notes and stuff like that. I feel like it just like brings it all together as a journaling and note piece, but still being like a final piece of artwork that you can like reflect on and look at it and just really like the sense of personalization while also having it be a final piece to share. I could definitely see myself doing this in more like personal practice rather than an everyday kind of style type of thing. I think it would really just help me write down ideas quickly and make sure that like whatever's happening up in here can actually be put on paper when I have that idea, and then write down something that specifically is an idea, if I can't visualize it yet, or just like something that has to do with it, you know? I really like how all of them came out. However, I think the only thing that I really think that I would change in hindsight was with the hop stop. Instead of like putting a magnification on like the traffic light, I wish I kind of instead depicted a piece of food from the menu, so that it kind of really hit home what it is, other than like writing it in the notes, but also just have like a fun like change of visual between the food truck and then the actual piece of just some type of inspired piece of food that would again connect the two and reiterate what the style is. I really actually like the first go. I didn't cover it in here, but on my Patreon, I actually took pictures of it. So if you're interested in any behind the scenes stuff, go check out my Patreon, because you could, like, again, behind the scenes stuff like photographs and stuff that I'm sketching on, or vlogs. I'm definitely putting an emphasis on vlogs this year. But going back to what I was talking about, I really do like how my first sketches came out. They were super messy. Again, it was just kind of me trying to figure out, a new kind of structure and how I wanted to place everything and still make it like as much as something to look back on as notes, still have it be a final piece. So I really like the way that they seem more personalized, because that's probably what they're gonna actually look like anyway when I am doing it on a more personal level. But um I still enjoy how the finals came out. So in the comments, tell me which one was your favorite, or what other creatures and cryptids or urban legends would you like represented in this way in the park? If you like the music in my videos, then check out the Absinthetic Orchestra. A full album with last year's videos is actually available on their SoundCloud. So all of their work plus a little more from me will all be in the description below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.